Sean Lunn, he has, it's a try. Nice dab, oh, good try.
Go, come on! No.
That's a good ball, and that's a great try. Kick away eventually. Oh, how about that? What a try from Miller. What a kick from Hampshire.
Today in front of you all, it is my privilege to help launch the Community Integrated Care Learning Disability Super League. Community Integrated Care has partnered with the Rugby Football League and Europe's elite rugby league competition, the Super League, to support the development of a specially adapted, non-competitive game. With your support and training, people with learning disabilities and autism to play for the team that they love at special festivals and on the sport's biggest games. The initiative is supported by 12 leading teams: the Castleford Tigers, Huddersfield Giants, Hull Kingston Rovers, Leeds Rhinos, Newcastle Thunder, Salford Red Devils, St Helens, Warrington Wolves, Wakefield Trinity, Widnes Vikings, Wigan Warriors and the York City Knights. This world-first programme will undoubtedly change lives, giving people with learning disabilities wonderful opportunities to develop skills, confidence and friendships. The Community Integrated Care Learning Disability Super League will make the strongest statement possible about social inclusion, and we want all of you to be part of this very exciting project. I'm also proud to announce that you guys, Community Integrated Care, will now be the official social care partner of the game of rugby league and an official charity of our sport. Together we'll be creating many more programmes across the UK that will change the lives of people with learning disabilities, autism, mental health concerns and dementia, and to help celebrate and reward all of the carers that work for your great charity.
Matt, how significant is the initiative to community integrated care in the social care sector?
Well, I think you can just see the reaction from the team here. Social care is not a glamorous profession, but it's fundamentally underpinning society, and it does an incredible job, as you know through your cousin, every single day. Just the kind of razzmatazz of the introduction that we saw starts to put us in a totally different league, and I think that, you know, if we work this program through together the way that we're visioning, I think it'll not only, you know, reinforce what rugby league stands for in terms of being for the communities that they're part of, but it will actually start to put social care on the map. It'll raise the profile of those with learning disabilities. It'll give those with learning disabilities a chance to make new friends, to get exercise, and really to be, you know, living their lives in the community, which is what we really are about.
Let's hear it in the words of somebody that benefits from the great work of your tremendous charity.
Hi, I'm Ted.
And I'm Jay.
And we're here to tell you about the Community Integrated Care Learning Disability Super League. Learning Disability Rugby League is a fun and inclusive game where everyone has the chance to represent their favourite team and be a Super League player. The sport is specially adapted for people who have learning disabilities.
Every team has a player whose role is to support people in taking part and having fun.
And don't worry, there's no big hits in this game. Hey ref, that's against the rules. You tackle your opponent by taking their band. Hey Liam, what are you doing? It's for boys.
And for girls. It's not about winners or losers, it's about having fun, making friends and enjoying our great game.
Our coaches make sure that everyone can take part and have a brilliant time. Players can be a part of some amazing festivals and huge games.
So what will you get from it?
Brilliant experiences.
New friends.
New skills.
Pride.
So what are you waiting for? Sign up for
The Community Integrated Care Learning Disability Super League. Let's see what Learning Disability Rugby League means to JP, who is supported by Community Integrated Care.
When JP first came here, he had some personal problems, he had some worries, and since he's been here, he's grown massively in his confidence. It was a struggle for him at first, but since we introduced him to the Saints, he's come on massively. To integrate people into something like this, they absolutely love it, and you know, it's life-changing.
You feel like you're legend, you've joined all the great that come before you, and that generations will sing about you, celebrate what you've done for years and years. I play in honour of an old friend, Gary Kearney, who was a Saints supporter like me. I play in honour of his memory, and that he was a Saints fan growing up from when he was born till the year he died. It's an honour to be a part of the local team and that local club. But it's my home club, and it feels like we're all one family, one tribe. So we're all St Helens together, united.
JP's confidence has grown while he's been playing for Saints. Again, because he's met loads of people who are his friends, he's befriended lots of people. He's learning new skills, which he never had before, and yeah, it's made him grow that much that he actually wants a job at Saints.
It's our duty to support them all the way, wherever they go, wherever they play. St Helens is in my blood, yeah.
Terry, before you continue with Mark and John, I will say this, having watched that video for the first time, we're privileged to be working in the sport. We played it and we work it and we cover every week. You get a reminder every now and again how important the game of rugby league and sport can be to people who need support the most. That is a phenomenal video, and if that doesn't inspire you to get involved and get behind this, I don't think anything will. It has got to be one of the greatest rugby league videos that I have seen in a long, long time. That's tremendous.
It's right. It's very humbling as ex-players, as players, people who've been involved in the sport and still to this day been involved in the sport. The effects that it has on the community, and well done, JP. And when you said there about going out and being a legend, yep, you can do that, mate. Mark, so we saw there how rugby league's changed JP, the life of JP. How big an opportunity is it to scale the impact across the country with 12 major clubs?
I mean, we've been very, very proud of the relationship that we've had with the Saints and with the Vikings. You know, we work in all of the areas that rugby league play in, and this is an opportunity to do the same. You know, really get every single one of our services to say who are future players, who are future supporters. Are there opportunities to get involved with the club in other ways in terms of, you know, supporting match day program sales or whatever else? I think, you know, we will actually be driving very hard a message to all of our people that, you know, given what the rugby league are doing for us, how do we make sure that this is our sport of choice to go out on match day and support the league? I think that it is going to have profound impact, and I think it allows us to go to local authorities and to say, you know, this is what the visibility of social care is, it should be all about, and they can't deny the impact.
Our game's clearly very accessible, isn't it? And the Sport Rugby League has welcomed your charity with open arms. And the entire social sector, care sector really. What's your message to your colleagues in the room today? Anyone who provides care and those rugby league communities out there?
I mean, since I joined the team here, I've been saying how humbled I am every time I go out and see what goes on in our services every single day. I think sometimes people in social care almost doubt their own self-worth. They doubt the contribution they make to society. They're so focused on improving the life of the people they support, that they are so selfless as individuals.
Yes.
And I think that this association and the profile raising that it will do for social care, this isn't really about community integrated care. It helps that we've got the partnership, but this is a shout out to communities. Recognise the social care workers in your community, the work that they do for society. I think it's an amazing opportunity to just to raise the visibility and allow the general public not just to celebrate their clubs, but to actually celebrate the people that work in the community as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome on stage to speak to Terry, the Chief Executive Officer of European Super League, Mr. Robert Elston.
Well, the sport has always been rebellious and proud of its roots and inclusive sport, hasn't it? So as the new CEO of the Super League, are you proud to see the sport once again breaking boundaries and creating a world first?
Of course I am, absolutely. I've had the good fortune to work in sport for probably 30 years and you know, you are in the business of making dreams come true, and that's a wonderful, wonderful privilege, and I feel lucky every day to be doing that. But again, I come back and I look at that video and I sit there and think, the sport is associated with that. Well, you know, it just brings a huge smile to your face and you beam with pride, and we stick our chests out and we quite rightly say this sport stands for the force of good and doing good things.
And the support of community integrated care can help shape the inclusiveness of the game and introduce many more people to rugby league. How excited are you to partner, to have them as a partner?
Yeah, and our sport isn't the richest and best resource sport in the world, and we need partners. So to have a partner of this calibre, this profile, to be putting its resource and energy into this is realistically the only way we're going to get things like this off the ground. So we're both delighted to have the partnership and running, but most importantly having a partner with the ability, the profile, the expertise, the commitment, the passion to bring it to life. So it's terrific to work with community integrated care.
Now, Robert, you said you want to create great experiences. Is everybody here inspired to get behind this project first and foremost? Yes? Well, we're going to give you, as a sport, some great experiences. And Robert, you can reveal a second one. You're going to be very prominent at a round of Super League games. The second and perhaps the more exciting of those experiences. Robert, if you would.
Yeah, well, I mean, our most exciting, our most famous round of Super League, and for rugby league fans, you'll know this, is called Magic Weekend, the Dacia Magic Weekend. And that weekend has graced Cardiff, Edinburgh, Manchester, Newcastle, and this season it will go to one of the world's most famous, most exciting cities in Liverpool. We'll play at one of the world's most iconic sporting venues at Anfield, and the world of Super League, the community of Super League, 65,000-70,000 fans will descend on that city to enjoy some brilliant rugby league. And the first ever Learning Disability Super League Festival will be at Magic Weekend. So we have 3 pitches lined up on Stanley Park to showcase, to play Learning Disability Super League. And we'll also give participants the chance to play on Saturday and Sunday on that world famous stadium that is Anfield. So that's an amazing opportunity. The first ever festival at Magic Weekend coming up in an amazing city at an amazing venue. So hugely exciting.
This will give you, but more importantly, the people that all of you support so well, an experience they will never, ever forget. Let's look at what the Magic Weekend looks like.
I won't stand for you being
So last year, almost 65,000 people from the country attended the Magic Weekend, and the event will make a phenomenal statement about the inclusiveness of rugby league, won't it?
Of course it will, and it's a brilliant platform. The whole of Super League, the whole of Rugby League comes and has a brilliant weekend, and to put Learning Disability Super League into the spotlight is absolutely fantastic for the participants, for people in the room who work with people with these challenges in life, and for Rugby League fans, Super League fans generally. You touched on it. You have personal experience of these issues, Terry. I think everybody in the room does that. Absolutely I do. So seeing people that are close to us, that are related to us, with these challenges, to see them enjoying such life-changing, memorable experiences will be just wonderful. It will be, and this word been used before, humbling. It'll be fantastic.
Please welcome the Wigan Warriors, Widnes Vikings, St Helens and Warrington Wolves Learning Disability Rugby League teams, some of their stars. And ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and give them a massive round of applause. Why have you grabbed the mic? I thought it would be you. Do you know that? Of everybody that was waiting to get in here, I thought it might be you, Joe.
Got another round of applause, please. You Saints players are always like that, aren't you? You're last out of the dressing room. You want a big round of applause off everyone in the room. So, Joe, just because you've got the mic first. Thank you. So, what does it mean for you? Obviously, you've turned up today with your colours on, your Widnes Vikings top on. What does it mean for you to be playing and training on the same pitch that the Vikings play on the Sunday?
Always scoring tries.
You like scoring tries?
Yes, and tackling.
You don't do it too well. You get a job at the Vikings. You know that, don't you? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Who was your favourite player? Obviously, it was Danny before he left and took the money and went, wasn't it?
Sam Wild.
It was what?
Sam Wild.
Sam Wild's your favourite player. Why is he your favourite player?
Because he's my favourite player.
Right, very good. And JP, the man of the big screen before, and you talked about that you like going out there and you like to be a legend like the players that go out there. What does it mean to you to represent Saints?
It's a huge honour, really.
And what about, how's the players been with you? Obviously, Luke Douglas is doing a decent job with you, isn't he?
Yeah, they've been brilliant, yeah.
Tell us really what's he like as a coach. Is he any good?
Brilliant. Yeah, good.
No, you just pretend he's not in the room. Pretend he's not in the room.
I mean that.
Is he all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean it.
Yeah.
There you go. You're all right, Luke? You got a fan here? And how has it been? Like going down to the Vikings. My cousin David, playing with David, he turned up a few weeks ago. How are you looking after him?
Very good.
Is he okay?
Yes.
Is he going to make the team?
Yes.
Yes, I'll tell him when we go home.
Oliver is going to be our Warrington representative, and he's telling us, and anybody that knows rugby league, every year is Warrington's year. They're going to win it every year. And Oliver, have you got the same message? Are you going to win it this year?
Definitely yes.
Yes.
Oliver, I'm sure I asked you that question last year and you told me yes. And the year before. Is it definitely going to be your year this year?
It could be, but it depends on us.
Are you looking forward to this competition?
Yes, it's like what they said on the screen. It doesn't matter win or lose, we are still champions, and we are still are, and what the community care is what we're here for. So that's why we are all winners. That's the main thing.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Please give them a huge round of applause.